When life gives you avocados, you make guacamole. When life gives you bananas, you make banana bread. When life gives you avocados and bananas, you make avocado banana bread. Most of us don't grow our own bananas. We buy them in the grocery store. And when you buy them, you buy a little bunch of 6 or 7, you take it home, they ripen, you eat them, and that's it. When you grow your own, the tree matures and it produces a gigantic bunch of bananas. And that bunch ripens all at the same time. So you get about 10 pounds of bananas and about 3 days to eat them. As a result, you get creative. You probably saw my last video where I made some avocado banana ice cream. Today, we're going to make avocado banana bread. This is a simple recipe, it's an easy recipe, so let's dive on in. We start with bananas. These bananas came off a tree in my banana patch. I don't know what the name of the variety is, but they're a lot smaller than the standard banana you see at the grocery store. And if you're wondering, why they're so brown and black, this particular variety you can't eat until they begin to darken and the skin starts to sort of separate from the banana on its own. So when you wake up in the morning, you go in the kitchen and you see it's already starting to separate, that's when these bananas are ready to eat. If you eat them like the traditional banana you're used to from the grocery store, they taste like chalk. You gotta wait till they start to kind of open themselves. This recipe calls for 3 standard size bananas. Now the bananas I'm using are about 1/5 the size of a regular banana that you're used to getting in the grocery store, but I'm not gonna use 15 of these because I don't want to use the full volume of 3 standard size bananas because I'm also gonna add avocado. So I've put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these little bananas, probably equivalent to about 2 1/4 standard size bananas. You need to be careful and a little bit disciplined when you're adding the avocado. You don't want to put too much in there. So I've just taken a couple wedges off this beautiful Simmons avocado that I picked 6 days ago. And I'm going to throw that in with my bananas also. Once you got your bananas and your avocado in the bowl, it's time to add sugar, 3/4 a cup of sugar. I'm using turbinado sugar, which is a nice brown colored sugar and has a delicious flavor. And mix. Just like with the ice cream, I don't have a blender or a cake mixer. I probably should invest in one if I'm going to make more of this stuff. But I like to do things by hand. Really doesn't take long for the avocado to break down, and certainly not long at all for the banana to break down. See, it's already starting to turn into a liquid here. Now, if I use white sugar, this would of course be a lot more white in color. But with the brown colored sugar and the banana, this is taking on a nice brown hue. This recipe is eggless, so I'm going to put 1/2 cup of olive oil instead of using eggs. Mix that in. Next, I'm going to put a little bit of vanilla, maybe a teaspoon or so, just a little bit. Now we're ready to add 1/3 cup of flour. All-purpose flour, 1/3 cup of whole wheat flour, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder, a little bit of cinnamon to flavor, and a pinch of salt. And we mix. The bananas from that tree over there are so sweet. I get about one batch of these a year. We have about 6 different varieties of bananas that come up, ranging from just, the standard ones you see at the grocery store to all kinds, to some that are as little as your pinky, some that are almost as fat as your wrist. They're delicious. Once you're done mixing it up all nice, take your loaf pan, pour it in. This is the part in the baking video where the person opens the oven, inserts the cake, and then cuts to taking one out that's already cooked. I'm not going to do that because the lighting in my kitchen is crap and it just looks horrible on the GoPro. So I'm just going to go inside now. I'm going to take this loaf pan, stick it in the oven. I have it preheated to 350. I'm going to cook it for an hour. Then I'm going to come back later and show you a taste test when myself, my wife, and my son dig into this delicious avocado banana bread. I know I said I wasn't going to show you this thing cooking in the oven, but it came out too good to resist. Take a look at this. Oh, yum. I can't wait to eat that. Finally, Noe's home, Tommy's home, and we get to taste the banana bread.
Oh my God!
Let's do it.
So good!
It smells good too, doesn't it?
Yes!
All right, let's cut this thing up. All right, first test. Let's see how it comes out of the loaf pan, if it comes out of the loaf pan. Tommy, you want to pull that up, buddy? Yeah. Nice and careful. Holy cow, it worked. That's
smells good.
That's avocado banana bread.
Oh.
Cut a slice, Noe.
Avocado.
Oh yeah. Tommy boy here lives on an avocado farm. He doesn't like avocados.
Oh my God!
Is it good? I bet Tommy doesn't like it. You can?
Yeah.
You don't.
I'll try a piece. I've been waiting all day. Oh, it smells good.
It's so good.
Oh my God.
So good.
It is good.
Really good.
Wow.
It's eggless too. I made it with olive oil. All right. Another successful Sleepy Lizard recipe. Enjoy.